Hey, good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hello. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? Well, I've got the goods for you today. The goody good goods. I see people in here, but no one said hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Am I coming through? My computer, boy, uh, I had to reboot 3 times just to get on. I don't know what happened. Um, so let me know if you can hear me, if we're all good. Thank you all for coming. I know there's a lot going on this afternoon, but I appreciate you coming and saying hello. I've been on a cleaning spree. Hello, Miss Tracy. How are you, dear? Nice to see you. Thank you for saying hello. I have, hi, Deb. Thank you for coming. If y'all could help me share this out, I appreciate it. I've been outside. It's beautiful here. It's like 75, and I've been out coffee dyeing paper. And this time I double dyed. Oh my gosh, you should see it. Look, it is so pretty. Look how pretty it came out. I mean, what it started as coffee dyed paper, and then I went and double dyed it with the pattern, and it came out so lovely. I'm really excited. I love it. Just is a it's a way for me to get outside. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, I love doing it. Oh, and then look what I did. I wondered, hey, I wonder if I can dye fabric. So I just did a sample. I did a sample, and look what I came out with. It's muslin, and it turned out it's very grungy on the edges. I found, but and it made it kind of thicker. It kind of gave it some weight to it, other than just flimsy muslin. But look how pretty it came out. I'm just so thrilled. I'm gonna try that again. And see if I get the same grungy look. I used one of these inside a box I made. I don't think I've ever shown y'all my box that I made. Um, but I used one. Well, good. Well, I hope it is. I mean, I've only done the one, so they're gonna have to put in an order or something. I don't know. Anyway, I made this box, and I used the coffee dyed printed muslin for the inside. Well, let's get started. Everybody, of course, will get free gifts from me. That's just the way I roll. Um, these are 50 cents a piece, and A is bias tape. Now, it's white. What you can do with these is I use them for the page edges. You can also stamp on bias tape. This is a yellow bias tape. Another yellow. D is red bias tape. E is piping. I'm not sure. You can still use that on the edge of your pages. And then F is 5 yards of orange bias tape. So these are 50 cents. I've been playing this week, cleaning, playing, purging, a little bit of everything. I try to make something every day, and so I'm really excited about what I've been doing. I hope y'all like it. Tracy, you want F and B? Sure. B. And D. Thank you. All right. I've also got more of that. Let's see. Do another round. I've got this wide navy quilt binding. Now this I've used on the side of edges of pages. See how I did it on, I gotta watch, I got all my notes in here, but one of these pages has that quilt binding. If I can find it, oh, that's the wrong notebook. It's in another. Are you like me and we have like 6 notebooks? Bias tape in emerald, that's B. Here's some orange rickrack. This is bias tape in emerald. It looks different though, it's darker. This is bias tape in Premier Green, and this is cream bias tape. And then I have a little lavender over here for G. There you go. C. B, D, E, and F. Okie dokie. I'm gonna get your bag. For Tracy. I figured you were trying to add to your order. And G, okay. Let's see here. I've got a little bit of blue bias tape. I've got this pink and blue. Gold. Turquoise. Red. And this is the wide lace in dark gray. And here is the wide bias tape in red. That's G. And I have another yellow if anybody wants that yellow. Okay. And then we'll move on to something else. Thank you all. No one on this round? Okay. All right. Thank you for looking. All righty. I've got these rolled roses. And I'll show you the colors I have. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? Thank you for coming. Will you help me share this out, please? All right, rolled roses. Rolled roses. So A is the bag of mixed colors. And they're all colors. And B is peach. These are real tiny rolled roses. C is baby blue. D is pink. E is purple. And F is red. And I have a G, which is one navy left. And those are $1. C, D, E, and F for Tracy. Thank you, Miss Tracy. All right. I don't know if anybody else is in here. You may have the whole show to yourself, Tracy. Oh, man. Okay. I have these cards. I just thought they were beautiful. It says, let me hear in the morning of your steadfast love, Psalm 142. And it's a hummingbird on a teacup. And it's this beautiful coffee color inside. Right? No competition. Morning brings a fresh start. How I spend my morning usually determines how I spend my day, anxious or at peace. It's by David Arms, 2014. And I have 4 of them, and they're $1 each. I just thought they would be beautiful in a journal, you know, as one of the pages, like a folio. Or you could mail it to somebody. Oh, well, congrats, Deb. You got some Etsy orders. Woohoo. I'm not sure if I know your Etsy, if I've ever been there. I think I have. All right. I don't see anybody for this. I'll put that up there. Okay. I have a pair of scissors I found. These are the curved scissors. And for detail work, like, you know, slow stitching, or they're brand new. And I'll do them for $3. These are what I use when I beading, but they're good for anything. Yes, let me get that paper. Yes, I am selling paper. And I'm selling lots of different kinds of paper. So this is the coffee dyed paper, the double dye that I did. It's 8.5 by 11. Now, I will show you. I do have, let me get my paper down so I don't have a paper lunch. This is the double die, so it's all different patterns. And it's 8.5 by 11. And I'm doing them for, I love this pattern, very vintage. 50 cents a page on the 8.5 by 11. Now, I do have 8.5 by 14. And the 8.5 by 14 is big. I didn't double die this one. So you get that extra 3 inches to play with. Some will be light, some will be dark. The butterfly, the leaf, oh, that's my favorite. So you're going to have to tell me what size you want. Do you want the 8.5 by 11 or do you want the 8.5 by 14? But they're the same price. It's just I happen to double die this 8.5 by 11. So what size would you like, Tracy? Thank you. Would you like the long one or the short one? And I got schmutz everywhere. Let's see. 8.5 by 11 and 20 of 8.5 by 14. How many of 8.5 by 11? 10. 10, 8.5 by 11, and 20, 8.5 by 14. Okie dokie, I can hook you up. Thank you so much. Okay, gotcha. My other paper things are, you probably didn't get to see this, but these are old grocery receipts from 1934. They're very fragile. They're written in pencil. But they're very grungy. And these were 10 for $3, 1934. And then I had 1958 check stubs. And they're written in ink. They have a beautiful color. And you get 2 pages, which is, no, 3 pages, which is 9 check stubs for $3. And that's that, A or B. And I have that paper goods. And one on that. And then I got one of these old vintage green 8.5 by 14 envelopes, hanging folders, and I put vintage ledger paper in it. This is a beautiful cream one, graph paper, yellow graph paper, ledger paper. This is a really cool one that has lines vertically. You can't see it, but it's there. Another vintage ledger. This one is pink, and it feels like vellum. An 8.5 by 14, beautiful green one, a yellow one, an old writing tablet page, and then I put a piece of my coffee dyed paper. And these were $5 for all the ledger paper, if you want that. I've got one left of that. Just going over my paper because Tracy has to see paper. So we'll give you what you asked for. You know, when you're here, first one, you get first picks. Thank you, Tracy. And then I've got my ledger paper. This is the real ledger. It's this is the farm ledger from 1954, and this one, yeah, this one is the lumber ledger. Ooh, yeah. And these are $1 a folio. I have lots of blanks, but I also have the ones that are written on the lumber folio. But the inside, usually 1 or 2 of the pages are blank. The farm is more the same. The backs are blank. The fronts are usually written on. So they're $1 a folio. If you are interested in any ledger. I need to put that in Toby's order. Hey, Rooster. Thank you for coming. So the farm ledger and the lumber ledger, $1 a folio. Okay. And then last but not least, Braille. I have Braille. It's a beautiful cream color Braille, and it's 50 cents a page. And I have some other packs down there. So let me know if any of that appeals to you. Look, Rooster. I double dyed coffee dyed paper. And it came out with these beautiful dark patterns. Aren't they pretty? Pretty, pretty. Double dyed. 20 sheets of Braille for Tracy. Thank you, Miss Tracy. I got you. Hello, Miss Carolyn. Carolyn, look, I double dyed coffee dyed paper. So it was dyed coffee first, and then I put the stencil on it and I double dyed it, and it came out really beautiful. Love that rose one. So I love this one. It's very vintagey. Vintagey. So they came out really grungy, really pretty. I love them. They're 50 cents a sheet if anybody is interested. Tracy got some, but I have more. That's a pretty one. So anyway, let me know if you're interested. Carolyn, you want 6? Okay. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. All right. Well, I don't think my stickies are going to stick to that. Well, thanks for looking. All right. Now, I got schmutz everywhere. A, B. So, I have this. I dyed muslin. It was an experiment. It is very grungy on the edges, and it is 18 by 14, and it has a beautiful weight to it. And I'm going to do this for 5. The coffee dyed, stencil dyed muslin. Came out beautiful, didn't it? You want that, Tracy? Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Tracy, I'm going to throw those other books in your box just because I can. This is that fabric that I have so much of. It's this beautiful upholstery weight fabric. This fabric costs $212 a yard. It is a beautiful baby blue on this beautiful kind of shimmery, silvery, goldish, coffee dyed background. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a tan in the background, so it gives it that really beautiful sheen. And I'm doing it for $4 a yard. I was doing it by the fat quarter. I can do fat quarters, but I would rather sell it by the yard. But it's stunning. All right. I got Tracy for 1 and Carolyn for 2. Thank you, ma'am. All right. I've got this. If you haven't seen this, thank you, for sharing. This is a gorgeous 50s wrapping paper. It is pink and blue on silver. And I'm going to do it. Hi, Patty Rose. I'm going to do it. I've got tons of this. Let's just do it for $1 a yard. I mean, it's going to come folded, so be aware of that. But it's beautiful. Beautiful to put in your journals. I mean, just, it's crazy pretty. Tracy wants one. Uh-oh. Toby. Hey, Toby. I sent you an email with your invoice. And I forgot to put your ledger paper in there, so I will send it again. Okay. And I never heard from you, so I didn't know if you got my email or didn't. But anyway, so this is, Tracy's going to get one. Anybody else want this beautiful? Seems like, Rooster, you could use this in one of your kits. 50s wrapping paper. It's this beautiful pink and mint on silver. But anyway, there's that. And I have some strange thing here. It's a bento box. I'm kind of a bento box. Hi, Elizabeth. 3 yards on the paper. No, I didn't see that, but I'll add you to it. Uh-oh. It'll come folded gently, okay? I'm kind of bento box obsessed. But I don't use them, so I said, okay, Rebecca, I was going through my cabinets, and I said, you are going to let this go. It's a beautiful bento box, and I'll do it for $3. If anybody wants it. I think it's cute to put snacks in, take on trips and stuff. Toby? Thanks, Toby. Put that over here. All right. Okay, so let me show you the rabbit hole I went down this week. So I made these little pockets, and what I did is, well, let me tell you what started this. What started this was an idea that I wanted to do. I saw these pictures, and I thought, oh, these girls buy a train. And so I wanted to do a train theme clusters. Okay, so I did those. Then out of that, I had these little mini passports. Little mini passports. And so I made a pocket, and you get a little mini passport and a ticket to get on your train. I know, I had a whole story. But they're little bitty mini passports. And so I'm going to do the pockets and the passports for $3. Little mini passports. Okay, so let's put those in. Well, no, let's hold on. So I have several of the mini passports. Then what started it are these beautiful girls and the train. And I did a grungy. Elizabeth, you're gonna love this. Oh, where's Darla? She needs to see this. My grunge sister. I did some stitching at the bottom, some beadwork. This is on a pink envelope. Now, what these are like, they're on envelopes. So you glue it to your page, okay, and you can decorate that. And then you have a flip out with a pocket. So that's how that works. So there's my girls on a train. They turned out so stinking cute. And I got threads everywhere. Right? And this is a beautiful navy. The girl's wearing a navy dress, and I put ticking on the side. And it's very vintagey looking. You know, Carolyn always says, like, it's so interesting to see what your brain comes up with. Well, I was on 3 different tangents this week. This was one of them, the train. And then I'll tell you what was the other one. And where's Mary? Because she asked for what is coming up. Somebody text Mary and tell her to get in here. I got what she asked for. This one's beautiful. It has rust on it. All right, so those are $3. So that's the train scenario I went down. Hey, Christine. Someone text Mary, will you? I don't have her, or email her. All right. Oh, well, y'all like them. So glad. So, Christine Joyce, 4B. Thanks, Christine. Hey, Janine. Janine, 4C. That's a cutie. Lisbeth, B is gone. Carolyn, 4D. Thanks, Carolyn. Toby, for B is gone and D is gone. Going back up, Christine Joyce, B and C are gone. Nobody wants my little passports with the ticket. It's so cute. Little passports with the train ticket, and you just glue it in your pocket in your pages. Carolyn, for an A. I'll tell you what, I'll mark the passports down to $2. So, Carolyn, you get yours for $2. Christine Joyce, for E. Thanks, Christine. All right. Thank you, girls. Anybody else want a passport? Christine Joyce, for $2. Thanks, Christine. You got it. Then here's this girl. She's wearing a beautiful navy dress, and I put lots of navy and rust with her. Beautiful. Girls on a Train. This one. So the reason why there's pink on here is that in her, she's wearing a navy coat, but in her dress are little pink flowers. So I added just a touch of pink and blue and a rococo. Here is this beautiful, the girl has a green dress on. So I kind of used that, that old tablecloth, little stitching down here. Here is this beautiful one. She's waiting for the train. And I had it. This all matches what's on her dress. If you look at her dress, all this is on it. It's really cool. And then here is this girl. And I thought this went so well with her dress. It was brown and teal. And it's got a little vintage stuff at the top and some rust at the bottom. I have one left, and this is probably my favorite. So her dress is like black and rust. And it's like this, it looks like oh, the threads. It's very cool. But I had this silk, and so it matched the way her dress looks. So I really had a good time. And I put black over rust because it's just like what her dress looks like. I know it's a strange combination, but when you see it in person, it's very cool. That's F. $3. So that was the train rabbit hole I went down. I had fun though. That was on my brain for some time. All right, did I put it in? I thought I did, but then I didn't see it. Okay, yeah, there it is. I put it in twice. Oh well. Carolyn for D. Thanks, Carolyn. Janine for A. And Toby for C. Carolyn for F. I love that one. Christine for... That's gone. That's gone. Oh, they're all gone, Christine. Rooster for F is gone. D is gone. B, Rooster. And then all I have left is E, the beautiful lady with the teal dress and the brown rusty suitcase. So it's got the teal roses and rust lace down here. That's all I have left is E. Thank you, ladies. I had fun doing those. Anybody want the E? Oh, Toby wanted the E. Thanks, Toby. I gotcha. All right, that was rabbit hole number 1. Rabbit hole number 2. I wish Mary was here because she asked me for these. But I was at the thrift store and I found some feathers. And since I made birds this week, I made some bird ephemera. This is just a little journaling card. It says vintage on it. Hey, Amy. And it has this beautiful feather. And this is B. C. You know, so whatever inspires you, right? Rebecca, I want I want the journaling cards. So these are $3. Janine for B. I thought they came out really cute. B is the same as C, in case you wondered. Yeah, I got you for that. The feather's different, but it's the same bird. Any from the first row. The railroad are all sold out, but I do have the little mini passport pockets, and they are $2, Rooster, with the passport and the train ticket and in a pocket, and they're $2. Now, if you want to order some ladies on going to the train tell me how many you want, and I will make you some. All right? But those are the little passports for $2. Yeah, Rooster, I don't mind making you any because I'm sure people who weren't here make you one. You're going to make me make you one? Okay. Make it worth my while. One railroad tag. They're not tags. They're beautiful flip outs for your journals. So they're made on an envelope. I like that. Okay, so I don't see anybody else in for this except Janine. Thank you, ladies. Then I made these beautiful feather embellishments for your journals. Let me take one out. I just love them. And what I did is I took cheesecloth and little appliques and I make these little these are little cluster flowers that I make. And so I put them together and made you a little embellishment out of feathers. Okay, Janine. Let me catch up here. Amy W. wants a mini passport. Two more ladies for, so you want 3 total of ladies on a train. And Amy W. wants a passport. And Janine wants the rest of the journaling cards. Okay. Thank you, ladies. I love those. I got glue on it. Oopsie. Okay. So anyway, here are the little feather embellishments. This one. I hope you can see them. If I need to take them out. The D and C and B from the second round of Railroad Ladies. Oh boy. Okay, I'll have to go back and look. First of all, you want 3 more passports. 3 more passports for Rooster. And let me write that down. D, C, and B from the last second round. Okay, I'll go back and look. And I will try my best. Okay, if I need to take these out, let me know. This is a beautiful one. Oh, and I wanted to show you something. Another rabbit hole I went down. So I love doing miniatures. So not only do I make the little mini clusters with the pearl, but I took little tiny squares of muslin and different kinds of fabric that I use when I make my clusters, and I sewed them all together to make a little paving strip. Oh my God, they're so pretty. So that's C. This is D. Can you see them okay? And this is E. They're all equally as beautiful, so no bad choice. And this is F. Beautiful. And if I need to take them out, let me know. So those are going to be $3. Uh-oh. What happened? There we go. Carolyn for B. Thank you, Carolyn. Hey, Dawn. Dawn for E. Thank you, Dawn. And anybody else? My feather embellishments. All right. Wait till you see how pretty they are. Okay. I don't see Miss Mary in here, so I won't show that again, but on the same thing as the birds, I made my little bird's nest charms. You know, it's looking a lot like spring around here with all the birds. Oh, there's Mary and the bird's nest. And I've been making this week bird's nest charms and birds and, you know, bird's nest charms. So those bird's nests are 5. You missed all of the girls with the train. Going on the train. I'll have to make some more and show you. So yeah, I've got birds, bird's nests, feather embellishments, you name it, bird related. Bird related, I have it. These are very pretty for like a spring journal. Okay. Then I have these gorgeous glue bottle dangles. Miss Mary asked me to make one for her. These are, of course, using crystal and flowers and butterflies and pearls. This is the pink one. This is a purple one. Gorgeous. These are vintage sugar bells, glass beads. You know me. You know how I make stuff. It's all glass, all pearls, all real. This is a white. This is the white one. Then I have another pink one, which is similar, but it has a tulip and a butterfly and a little daisy. See the little bitty daisy? They're so cute. This one is a pink and purple. There's the little daisy I have on most of them. And then I have one in mint blue, mint green, crystals, pearls, gorgeous little flowers. That's F. And then G is this teal one. It's all on a stainless steel pin, all using crystals, pearls, and such. They're $8. I know a lot of people charge $12, but I never have, so I never will. But the thing about glue bottle dangles is there's a trick to it. You have to make them light because you don't want your baller falling over. Mary for D. Thank you, Mary. ABC Bird's Nest, Janet. Okay. Amy Dangle, Annie Dangle. Oh, okay. Okay, and then wait a minute, go back up. If Christine Joyce is visible to you, she has made 2 previous comments. Yes, I saw her win something. YouTube is acting funny, so tell Christine, put it in again. Let's see. I see Janet just popped in. And then there's my go. And I got Mary. And then Wilcox wants a G. E, F, G. Thank you, Wilcox. And so if I miss somebody, put it in again, please. If you don't mind, I really like the C, D, and F from the trains. Okay, let me write a note, and I will make you one. C, D, and F, second round for Christine Joyce. Okay, I gotcha. Christine wants E. Thank you, Christine. And Elizabeth wants any, but what's your favorite color, Elizabeth? I've got pink, purple, white, and mint. Sometimes YouTube's been a little wonky. Oh, sure. So, Elizabeth, I don't know your favorite color yet. Mint. Okay. Thank you so much. So I have pink, purple. Oh, purple goes to Janet. And pink and the white. Rooster. Okay. It's really pretty. And, you know, I've got, it's just, you know, I use only quality crystals and pearls, but it's very light, so it won't make your bottle fall over. So I have one pink left. Anybody want it? This beautiful pink with the tulip and the butterfly and the leaf and the little tiny daisy. Little tiny daisy. Carolyn. I know it's your color, Carolyn. Thank you, girl, so much. All right. Carolyn wanted to see the feather embellishments. So let me take them out of the package. Maybe, thank you, Mary. Maybe you're not getting the gist of it. So here's an envelope. Look how pretty on a page. Wouldn't that be beautiful? And there's my little mini cluster with the cheesecloth and the embellishment. So that's A. They're really pretty. There's B. I tried to make them neutral. I'll put them in again. Here's C. And here is D. It's got a really pretty. Aren't they cute? So that's D, and they're $3. Cutie patooties. I had lovely. I hoped y'all would buy me out so I could make more, because I really like them. Carolyn wants C. I mean, I don't think anybody's done this, and something different, you know, that people hadn't done before. D for Carolyn. Okay. It's just something different to add to your journals, I think. I'm always looking for different stuff. So A and B are available. And I showed these cards. Maybe y'all missed them. These are beautiful hummingbird cards. Let me hear in the morning of your steadfast love on a teacup. And it's blank on the inside. And it's $1. I have 4 of them if anybody wants that. Yes, you did. A and B for Wilcox. Thanks, Amy. Okay. So we've gone down the bird rabbit hole. Woohoo! Now. And we did those. Okay, now let's go on to the other birds. You have all Mary to blame for this. One hummingbird card for Elizabeth. You got it. It's pretty. I thought they'd be pretty. Oh, Mary wants one. Oh, everybody wants one. Good. Okay. Let's give Carolyn one. Mary. Thought they'd be pretty. Yay. Elizabeth and Dawn. Out. Yay. Okay, great. Great job. I will gladly make more. In fact, I'm working on something, another idea of that. Okay, you have Mary to blame for this. I made more birds. These are my quilted birds. They're very thin. So they won't bulk up your journal, but they're very cute for using as embellishments in your journals. Put it in a pocket, put it on the cover. Here is C, the browns and neutrals, a yellow bird, and I thought I had the blue bird. Yay! These are $4, my quilted birds. And I have more coming up, one more round. I'll tell you, y'all ask me for stuff, I'll make it for you. I don't mind. If it's in my power. Mary for D. You got it, Mary. And Janine for B. Okay. And Carolyn for A. They do take a lot of time. That's why they're a little more expensive. But I enjoy it. Okay. D is gone. C for Carolyn. Okay. And I have the blue bird left. I have another red bird. A pink bird. Little cutie patooties. A blue bird. And this red bird, red and tan. And then I have two left, a pink one and a yellow one down here, and the blue one. So E, F, G, H. $4. And that will be all for the bird round. Bird's the word. The G. E, F, G. You got it. Aw, isn't that sweet? Okay. And then Patty for, hi Patty, B and G. Oh, you missed the girls on the train, Patty. Go back and look at them, and if you want, I'm making more, so if you want any of those, let me know. B for Patty Rose. Carolyn for D. Now, let's see. Go back up. Patty Rose for G. E, F, G is gone. D is gone. Okay. So I have A, the red and brown, the blue, pink, the red, E, F is pink, and H is blue. Anybody want those? Last call for quilted birds. Alrighty. Moving on. All right. Oh, okay. Another rabbit hole I went down. Yellow. I went down the yellow rabbit hole. Mary also inspired me to do this. So these again are the envelopes. Whoopsie. That one got glued shut. Oh no. Okay. Anyway, it also has a pocket back here. So you glue it to a page like this. You pop it out. You have the pocket here, but there's also a pocket back here. So that's that. This is B. Oh, they're not all. How did they all get closed? Well, you might just use that pocket and just go ahead and glue that. Anyway, did you get to see B? To me fiddling with it. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful trim. It's organza, but it has little pearls at the bottom. Here is C. See, that one's not, but that has a pocket too. So just remember that if it's glued shut, you still got it. Never mind. That's a pretty one. Double layered. And then I did a series of roses, yellow roses. And we'll just stop there and do another round. Okay. Make more stickies. Okay. Mary for A. Janine for D. Oh, Janine, look. I made you a little tab. A tab on that one. Patty Rose for E. For the rose. And then going back up. Where'd everybody go? Patty Rose for C. And B. Let's give Christine Joyce that B. There we go. Now we're sold out. Thank you. All right. I have another rose one with an organza ruffle I made. Beautiful. Another rose. And then this one, she has a book in her hand, a journal. I loved it. And she has a yellow dress on, so I mixed the coffee and the yellow together. Very cool. And this one has a little butterfly on the top. It matches her dress. And this matches her dress. So those are 3. Janine got D. Did I get that wrong? Which was Janine? D was... I'm going to have to go look. I'll go look. Thank you. Okay. Christine Joyce. Y'all like the yellow, huh? Alrighty. Carolyn Clark hadn't got one. Janine for B. Patty Rose, that's gone. I have D left. Patty Rose. Alrighty, girls. Y'all like the yellow. I'm so glad. That was the other rabbit hole I went down. Alright. In case anybody wants to try doing stuff, I have feathers. Okay. These are black feathers, and they are $3, brand new. And there's a ton of them in there. And they're about this size from here to here. I can't open it without opening it, but they're about that big. Uh-oh. $3 go. And I have 3 of them. And then I've got to do this because I forgot totally last time. Many rabbit holes. Many. Okay. Another thing, I made some doily tacks. And I have 3 made. And there are 16 doilies for $4, and they go from the big one to the tiny one. And lots of paper doilies. There's some French ones in there too. No one for those? Okay. I made these a while back, and I keep forgetting to show them. But they are so stinking cute. So I made these. Look, they're all these scrappy notebooks. And I made they've been in the box because I keep forgetting to show them. But they'll flatten out. I made this little tiny snippet roll. And so I used it at the top, and I used my coffee dyed paper. I mean, they're going to be random. They're all the same. They all have the same snippet roll and the coffee dyed paper with the little flower. And so they're going to be $2 for my scrappy notebooks for you to put in pockets. But I love this little tiny snippet roll I made. And so that's what I did. And I'll make a list. Alrighty. These are scrappy notebooks. $2. And here we go. Carolyn Clark, Amy W., Carolyn for $2, Christine Joyce, Dawn, anybody want any more? There are plenty left. Okay. Let me put those over there. Then one more for Wilcox. Okay. Anybody else? Janet for $5. Okay. Anybody else? Then these have also been in the box, and I keep forgetting to show them. They are embellishment journaling cards. And this is the pink. Has beautiful organza and ruffles and flowers and appliques. Here is a page topper. It goes on the top of your page like that. So you have this beautiful lace sticking out. And here is another page topper. I put beautiful tulle and organza and flowers, and very pretty. And I made this rose embellishment journaling card with tatting on the side, beaded applique, and this beautiful journaling card. And those are $3. I told you, I've been busy. I've really enjoyed it, though. I'll make more girls on a train for y'all. Carolyn Clark for A. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. Christine Joyce for E. And Dawn for C. Amy W. for B. And D is the rose. And I don't see anybody in for the rose with the tatting on it. Has a little button, beaded applique. Janet, okay. Alrighty. Then I have this beautiful one. It's got rhinestones and wedding applique and this beautiful tulle bow and pearls and this beautiful little fringe. One of my scrappy clusters. Here is this beautiful blue one. So pretty. Here is this one with the satin ruffle and embroidery and a tulle bow and that fairy stuff I have. I tell you, these have been hiding. I just keep forgetting to show them. I lost the bucket. And this gorgeous one. And they're $3. Pristine Joys for A. Carolyn for C. Pristine Joys for B. Carolyn for D. That's a vintage rose trim there. Alrighty. I've got the white one. I love white on white. Y'all girls don't care for white on white, but that's my favorite. It's got this gorgeous satin ruffle I made with a rolled rose. I like the white. I think it's classy. Thank you, Carolyn. One left. Oh, two left. This has a little tint of gold in it, so I put the beaded applique, some antique lace, some more applique, and some lots of pearls on this one. And then it's coming, Wilcox. It's coming. This one is just absolutely, this is a wedding dress. It's stunning. Okay, $3. Let me get the grunge out from Miss Wilcox over there. Oh yeah, that was the other rabbit hole I went down. Girl, I tell ya, I went down several rabbit holes this week. Grunge. This is Carolyn. Thank you, honey. She likes those. I like making them. All right, Grunge sisters, come forth. I don't know. I did a lot. Okay. I did some coffee stuff. I have a coffee dye pack. What do you see? We haven't even got to the good stuff. Oh, we've got to the good stuff, but there's more good stuff. But this is the sepia tone, which I kind of love. It's got beads down here. It's just, I had this lace. It's just this beautiful ecru. Oh, yumminess. I love her. I thought I had a Christine. Oh, you did come in. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Thank you for pointing that out. The gold one. Lord have mercy. I got you. So this is rust, and her dress is teal and rust. So I made this rust lace ruffle with the little rust flowers and this beautiful trim. Very cool. Now this lady, she had a very 30s style, and it's a teal dress, and so you have teal applique. Here's that beautiful organza that I made a ruffle with. Very chic. And here's the girl reading the book, and this is that vintage applique I sold last week, and the more of the ecru lace. And then this one, I made a ruffle out of black organza. What is that? Oh, that's the the lace behind it. I thought that was glue. And it's this pretty lady. She's kind of black and white sepia tone. And with the applique, the vintage applique. Lordy. So there you go. The rust, the grunge, the vintage style. These are just, these are also on envelopes. So they are flip outs. So you have the pocket that you can use. So Christine Joyce for A. Thank you, ma'am. That's my fave. Amy W for B. Janet for C. Sorry, Amy. Christine Joyce for E. And Janet for D. Alrighty. Thank you, ladies. But wait, there's more. Oh my gosh, I love her. And I put rhinestones on her. Some filet crochet, some more beads. Okay, then I went down this rabbit hole. This is the girls in the springtime. And because I was doing birds and I thought I need springtime, embellishments. So it's the flip out. She's got beautiful flowers. And here is another flip out. She has a pocket and a flip out. So you have both. And then this one, and this I did on purpose so that this will be out on the edge of your page. That's going to show. Oh my God, the strings. And then she's got a beautiful blue dress on with blue flowers. And then this one is a redheaded girl. If you know anybody with red hair. I haven't done one with red hair. But she had these beautiful flowers and all of that. That is E, $3. If anybody hasn't gotten one, holler at me. Whoa. Okay, y'all like that. Whoa, back up. Patty Rose for B. She hasn't got one. Well, you like the springtime ones. Good. Christine for A. Toby for B. That's gone. Toby for C. Mary hasn't gotten one. Kim for C. That's gone. Hi, Kim. Amy, that's gone. Dawn for D. Amy W for E. I gotcha. All right, I'll make more springtime girls because that was also the other rabbit hole I went down. All right, then I had yeah, you got one because you hadn't gotten any. Here's a beautiful springtime one with mint and pink. Okay, look at this. Oh my gosh, I love her. Very flapper girl with that silk along the edge. Oh, you are. And coffee dyed embellishments. Look at this one. Oh, I love her. She's so vintage looking. Oh, good. Yeah. This says Soul. It's got vintage ticking and coffee dyed doily. It's a flip out. And then this girl reading the book. I love her in the sepia tone. And there's a bunch of feathers. And then, oh my gosh, I love her. Isn't she pretty? And on the side, I put this beautiful organza ruffle and this applique. And this is a wedding dress down here. Gorgeous. Okay, there you go. some of my fun stuff. Thank y'all for loving them. Oh boy. Okay, y'all love them. Let's go back up. Patty Rose. Let's try to get people who haven't gotten one. I want to make sure we share out. Christine Joyce, 4B. I love her, Christine. Amy, sorry that's gone. Oh, I know, I love her. Mary, that's gone. Let's give you the girl reading the book. Toby, for A. Gotcha, Toby. And Janet, for E. I like her. I like her a lot. Okay, great. I'm glad you all like those. I will dive down the coffee dyed bin one more time. I didn't see that because I'm reading off of StreamYard. Bye, Wilcox. Thanks for coming. You're going to miss out on all of these cute vintage ones. This is coffee dyed. Beautiful lace. Some of that silk. Cute girl. And this is gorgeous. She's just stunning. And so, because she's so pretty, I put this embroidery on the edges. It just made her. And this is an antique. This is coffee dyed with vintage ticking. This old-fashioned photo. Coffee dyed. This is rust. I love her. She's got the rust over here. It says blessings. The rust applique. And here is another rust with embroidery, and this is vintage and a rust ruffle. And I got one more round and we'll be done with that. Patty Rose for B. She's very elegant. Toby for D. Thanks, Linda. Janet for A. Going back up, I don't see. Patty Rose for E. And Mary for D. D's gone. Oh, Mary for C. I almost missed you, Mary. You just popped in there. All right, that round's gone. Thank you, girls. I will definitely dive into that bin more often. Last round. This is a beautiful, that girl with the red hair, and it's got blue appliques that match her dress, and rust. Here is this one. Rust applique. This one is also, they're all flip outs, so you have pockets and stuff. Lots of 2 appliques on that one. And then I did an angel. It was on my desk. I couldn't help myself. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's going to want it, but the angel is not on fabric or paper. It's on tissue. So it's very, how would you say, it's there but not there. So I don't know if anybody would want it, but I kind of loved it. She's very, how would you describe it? I don't know. She's like, really? She's there. Okay, here we go. Wait, I think Janet gets E, not me. Well, wait a minute. I'm going back up. I got Janet for, who said that? Patty Rose? Well, I'm going in order, girls. Going in order because I'm reading off StreamYard. E, I got Janet for the E. I got her for the E. I didn't get you, Patty Rose, for E. I got Janet. Okay? I'm going straight up and down StreamYard. Even Steven. Okay, so let me put this in. This is the last round. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking. All right, Janine Anderson for A. Patty Rose. That's why I say it out loud for C, because so if I do make a mistake, y'all can catch it. Janet just wants everything. I want everything. Janet and Janet, unless somebody else comes in. All right, gotcha. All right, girls, thank you so much. All right, next. Ta-da! It's the yellow bundle. Well, I couldn't dive in the yellow bucket without giving y'all a yellow bundle. So it starts with a bouquet of roses, and you get a yellow cluster of laces, yellow laces, all vintage. All vintage laces in yellows. Then, oops, I dropped something. One fell out. Then you get this yellow embroidery, yellow flowers, this vintage lace is yellow, a yellow quilt block. This is from the 50s. Here's this beautiful yellow trim. Here's a big piece of this yellow lace. I forget Janine's favorite color is yellow too. Yellow fabric, another yellow lace, big piece of yellow lace, another fabric, a fat quarter of this goldenrod yellow, this beautiful yellow fabric I have that's upholstery weight. That's probably the most beautiful yellow fabric I have ever come across. Just saying, it's stunning. It's a stunner. And then to top it all off is a yellow quilted placemat. And I figured you could make a journal cover, you could make snippets, whatever your little heart desires. This kit has a lot of goodies, so it's going to be 18, and I have 2 of them. Because a lot of these trims are vintage from the 50s and 60s. Whoopsie, don't forget the flowers. And the lace. And the roses. Okay. Alrighty. This yellow will be Janine. It's her favorite color too. And Mary. And I may be able to make you one, Carolyn. I'm going to write you down. And I will make myself a list. Carolyn, yellow bundle. It might be a little different, but you know, I'll make it right. Thank you, girls. Then, where's the other one? Okay. Where's the other one? Oh, it's down here. All right. So I've got this rag paper bundle. It's 1834 French rag paper, 1851 Greek rag paper, 1830 Latin rag paper, 1825 English rag, 1822 German rag, and 1817 French rag. So you get a lot of different languages in rag paper. So this will be $6. $1 a folio. I only have the one. I was going through my papers and that just happened to be left in there. Mary, $6. Thank you, ma'am. Then I have these. These are the rag paper. This is all rag paper. This is all a large rag paper. 1821 Latin, 1830 Latin, 1822 French, 1832 Latin, 1838 Japanese rice paper, 1876 German, 1899 Italian, 1804 French, 1811 Latin, 1761 Latin. That's the oldest books I have. And 1766 Latin. It is the Mega Bundle rag paper, $14. I have 4 made. If you love rag paper and you don't want to buy all those books, there you go. Patty Rose. Lisbeth. Gotcha. All right, anybody else? It's just $1 a folio. That's all it is. Okay, then I had these 2. These were my foreign language packs. I believe there were 54 pages of foreign language in here. Don't count me on that, but there's every language from Greek, Croatian, Japanese, Chinese, German, French, Italian, Spanish, just all of the languages. And I did it for 7. I have 2 left. Toby, you want one? Okay, let me get you that. Where did I put him? Where'd they go? Here they are. Thank you, Toby. Did I miss anybody else? Okay. So, foreign language, $7. Mary. I have 1 left. Anybody want it? It's a doozer. Okay. And then I had this pack. It was just an old post zip code book. It's really cool for collage. It has all the numbers and the cities. This was a expenditure book, an old 1930s civil census book, a coin book, the French Revolution book, a folios out of the Hebrew language, which I think is awesome for collage, and one of the old, look at the boxing on that. This is from the 1800s. It's another book, and then here's some German, old German pages, and this is an old Bible commentary, and it was so cool. It was really old, and the top was uncut. Isn't that awesome? So it will fold out into a big, huge sheet. Yeah, it was really interesting. So those were the old book stuff. Old book folios. I can't get it out of my mouth. And I only have 1 left of that. And that was you're going to get a lot. There were more than 1 folio of each of those. There were several. Mary. All right, thanks. Now, just because if you want to get some Hebrew, it is $1 a folio. And look how beautiful it is. I haven't shown it in a long time. It's just great. I love the different size fonts. You have the big one, and then you have the really tiny. It's the 5 books of Moses, so it's all good. It's $1 a folio. That's A, Hebrew. And B is Arabic. This old 1800s Arabic book. I love the font out of that also. And that's B, and they're $1 a folio. And I will make a list. A times 4. Okay. And B times 3. Marry one of each. Okay. All right. Thank you, girls. Elizabeth for B times 2. These are probably the rarest books that I have. Okay. Drop it. Okay, then the other pack I have for you today is coffee. Coffee dyed pack. Haven't done that in a while. So in this pack, you're going to get a bunch of coffee dyed doilies. Beautiful with their little roses. Coffee dyed lace. Tiny doily. Coffee dyed eyelet. More coffee dyed eyelet. I gave you a big piece of this coffee dyed muslin. Coffee dyed crochet. Eyelet. Embroidery. Very, very vintagey. This gorgeous lace with the trumpet flowers, just stunning. This gorgeous lace, which is Art Deco. This gorgeous lace, which is very pretty. And this gorgeous lace. I piled this sucker up. And this beautiful netted lace, I love it with the flower, but I love all this. I use that a lot. And then I included 5 sheets of my coffee dyed paper. 5 sheets of coffee dyed paper. So you have the whole kit. Okay, and that is going to be price on it somewhere. It's going to be $14. I have 2. Janine, thank you. Anybody want the other one? I don't know if anybody is interested, but this is one of my quilts. And I have a girl that wants me to bring them to her thrift store, but before I did that, I wanted to offer it to you. This is called the Rainbow Mandala. Now let me get my phone. I buried it. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the bed. Okay, Janine. the rainbow mandala. This is what it looks like on the bed. And this is the edge, the border. This is the mandalas that are at each corner. It's very colorful, and the back is a burgundy color. It's a very beautiful quilt. The size is 85 by 52. I had 150 on it. That doesn't even pay for the quilting, girls. I'm just saying, okay? I know this is out there. I don't know if anybody would be interested in a hand quilted. This is made by me. I'm going to do it for $75 if anybody is interested. Nobody? Okay, just wanted to show you. Now, okay, I buried this box. I also have a journal that I made a long time ago. It's in this beautiful embroidered pouch. And we're going to flat price this. It's a little mini journal. It is 6 by 4. Thank you, Elizabeth. And this is the journal cover. It's one of those collages. Here's the inside. One of my little paper clip clusters. A pocket with the antique French lace. Sewn bits. Another flip out. Another pocket. I'm not good at showing stuff. This is a triple pocket. This beautiful bird. Another pocket with the 2 girls. An envelope. That's the center. Another pocket. More birds. Vintage lace. I make mine pretty blank so you can write in them. A flip up. A little lace, and then there's more of that vintage lace and almanac, and a pocket in the back. And then at the bottom where I bound it is the little flower dangle. And so it comes in this beautiful pouch I made, and I'm going to do this for $45. If anybody wants a little journal to write in, that's what it was intended for. I've been meaning to show this too, and I haven't done it. And I don't see anybody for that. Okay. All right. Next. What else is in this box? I keep forgetting to show. Okay. All right. I have yo-yos. And I separated them by color, thinking that maybe you wanted a certain color. A, B, C, D, E. I have the neutrals, the yellows, the teals, and blues. That's the teal. Here's the blues, the yellows, and then the pinks. And they're going to be $3.50 for a bag of 5. Neutral, blue, blue, and I have one purple over here. So Mary for B. Thank you, Mary. That's right, your yellow heart. Anybody else interested in yo-yos? Yo-yo. Yo-yo. Okay. Then let me finish out this bucket. Okay. This is those were more doily flowers. These are some washi tape that I had that was not picked up, and so I'm going to sell it. This is the neutrals. Let me take it out. My fabric washi that I make, all roses and neutrals and tans. The other yellow, you want the other one? Okay. Well, let me find it here. What did I do with it? Oh, I threw it. I threw it, Mary. Okay, I got it. There you go. This is the black and white. It's got a lot of Tim Holtzy stuff in it, fabrics. So Tim Holtzy, that's the Tim Holtz pack. Then I have the green washi, and it's all your greens. And if you wonder what to do with this, you use it as any embellishment, but it also makes great tabs. This is a peachy tan color. But yeah, there's so many things. Any place that you use fabric, you can use this fabric washi. That's D, and pink is E. It's beautiful embroidery and flowers, roses. And then F is red. I sold out of all the others. This was just an order that was not picked up. So you're lucky if you're here to get it, because I probably won't be making it again. And they're going to be $3. B for Mary. Okay. Carolyn for E. Thank you, Carolyn. And F. Thank you, Carolyn. Anybody else? I have the tan, the green, and the peach. Thank you, ladies. Alrighty. Next. So, let's see. We did those. We did that. Okay. That bin is done. My problem is I don't completely go through a bin, and then all of a sudden I realize I didn't sell everything I'm supposed to sell. So let me finish out this bin. Look what I found. Another one in green. She's beautiful. Very airy. Mary, peach. Okay. I got you. Let me get it for you. Peach for Mary. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Anybody want her? She's green. Got green embroidery on the side. Very beautiful. In this vintage trim. And it's a flip out. Okay, she'll go in the next sale. All right. Then let me see what else is in that bag. Okay. Oh, Rooster, you want her? Okay. I had two things. Three things. See, this is why I have to finish a bin. Otherwise, there'll be stuff left over. I have these two of these little snippers. Two of those. That's A. And then I have the large eye needles for like embroidery and slow stitching, large eye needles. And they were $3 a piece. Oh, get her Rooster. Wants the green lady. Rooster. Okay. Thank you, Rooster. Alrighty. The needles go to Mary. Anybody else? Okay, those were just something I found in that bin. Then I have this rust thread, and it's vintage. It's beautiful rust thread. If you do slow stitch or anything like that, you would probably love to have this rusty thread. So I put it on a spool for you, a metal spool, and I'll do them for $2 a spool. Rust thread. It's really neat. One snip, one needle, please. Okie dokie. A snip and a needle for Lisbeth. And Lisbeth. Okay, gotcha. Rust thread for Mary. Gotcha. Anybody else for rust thread? Whew. All right. Thank you, ladies. Okay, and then last but not least, this yellow vintage lace. I have yards of it. I just happened to pull 10 yards, but it is beautiful with the little yellow in the middle and a raised detail on it. And 10 yards is $7.50. That's 75 cents a yard. So I'm going to try to sell 10-yard bits, but if you don't want 10 yards and I just want to, put it in, and it'll be $1 a yard, whatever. But I'm trying to sell a lot of it. But if you like yellow and you like white, this is gorgeous. I use it a lot. Okay. 3 yards for Mary. Okay. Yeah. And it dyes beautifully. If you don't like this, dye it. I've dyed it. I've coffee dyed it, and it looks really beautiful. 5 yards for Patty Rose. So, all if no one else. Well, you mean all of the 10 yards? No, I've got a roll of this. This is just, I pulled off 10 yards to try to sell it in 10-yard increments. Yeah, I've got a whole roll. So you can tell me I want 20 yards and I can hook you up at 75 cents a yard. So, the more you buy, the cheaper you get. That's what I'm saying. So if you want a 10-yard bundle, you can get it for $7.50, Patty Rose. So it'd be cheaper to buy the 10 yards for $7.50 than it would be the 5 yards for $5. That's what I'm saying. because we're trying to sell a lot of it. So let me know if that interests anybody. Okay, Mary wants 10 yards. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I haven't. If Patty Rose comes in, I'll. Okay, that ended that bucket. Yay! Now I have this black cotton, 100% cotton Waverly fabric. I'm gonna do it for. Wow, that got really chewed up. I'm gonna do it for $4 a yard, and I have 3 yards available. Black cotton from Waverly. Nobody? Nobody? All right. Then I've got, this is one of those antique fabrics from the 50s. Look at that. Excuse me, I need a drink. It has little stagecoaches and a coat of arms, roses, beautiful colors, and they're totally 50s, 60s colors. And I'm going to do it for $2 a fat quarter. And it's just very vintagey. It is a little weighty. It's almost like a duck cloth weight, canvas weight. So I love the color. No one on that. Okay. Let's see. That tub. Oh, I have some of this tulle. Very airy, fluffy tulle. This is what I make my tag toppers out of. And I'm going to do it for $2 a yard because I have a whole bolt of it. It's very, very thin, very beautiful to make. I'd make ruffles out of this. Like, you know, look, it makes beautiful ruffles. It makes beautiful tag toppers. You can tie stuff with it. It's just gorgeous. Tulle. And that goes to Carolyn Clark for one and Mary for one. Thank you. Elizabeth, you should get your box tomorrow. I think I checked on it. All right, next bin. I have these fabric bowls that I made a while back. I found when I was destashing. This is avocado and tacos. And they're just great to, you can use them for a bowl to put rolls in, or you can use it to put laces in on your table. It's the taco bowl. And then I have the pepper bowl. And I use this when I carry soup to my table. And I'm going to do these for $2 a piece. Oh, yeah. Yumminess. These are the quilted bowls, the taco, and the pepper. No one? And then I made 2 hot pads. These are hot pads. And they're the taco fabric. And they're $2 for the hot pad. And they're extra large. Large and in charge. Okay. Then I found a trivet that I wasn't using. And this is a wood It's from Western Germany. Isn't it beautiful? It's one of those wood trivets. I'm going to do it for $2. Has a stamp on the back, says made in Western Germany. And it's just beautiful wood. Pepper bowl for Dawn. You got it. Thank you. I have 2. Who's buzzing me? I'm on a live. Okay. And Dawn wants this too. Alrighty, you got it. Thank you, Dawn. Then I have this really pretty fabric. It's very thin. It's like it's this, where, Lordy have mercy, it's so big. It's this beautiful blue and yellow watercolor flowers. Can you even see it? It's so big. There you go. Blue and yellow watercolor flowers. The cotton is so thin. It's really thin. I've got yards of this, and I'm going to do it for $2 a yard for the blue and yellow watercolor flowers. I would totally ruffle this, use it as backgrounds, just, you know, all that stuff. Okay, Mary and Carolyn, see the vision. I tell you, I've been purging. I have a bag of beads, wooden beads, and I'm going to do them for $5 for the whole bag. All different sizes of wood beads to make tassels or whatever your heart's content. Bag of beads. Pay no attention to what that says. I don't even know what it says. Anybody want the bag of beads? Okay. Then on my ruffle, on my yellow kick, I made yellow polka dotted ruffles. Yellow polka dotted ruffles. And I have several. They're $1 a piece. Yellow polka dotted. They're very fluffy with the fringe. You know, the edges are fluffy. And I have several. That was part of the rabbit hole. So Mary wants one, and Carolyn wants 4. Anybody else? Beautiful for spring journals. I'm going to have to pin that, lest I lose it. Dawn for 5. Alrighty. Thank you, ladies. We're getting down to this bucket. All right. Ticking. Oh, really? Wow. I have blue ticking, red ticking, and black ticking. And that's a different blue. A, B, C, D, and E. These are my ticking. So I have this beautiful blue ticking. I have this red. I have another kind of red that's an older one that's thinner, and it's the thinner line. Black ticking. And this is different from this because it's a darker blue. Bye, everybody. Bye, Carolyn. These are $3 for the ticking. Mary for the small red. Bye, Carolyn. Thanks for coming. Elizabeth for A. If you need me to hold this for another week, Elizabeth, I don't mind a bit. Let's see if I have another small red. I do. Okay, I got Elizabeth. No one else? Dawn for D. Thanks, Dawn. Anybody that, wants me to hold for 1 week, I don't mind doing that. Okay, next. My hidden paper clips. These add on E, please. What was E? E was the darker blue. Gotcha. Ouch. It's got a pin in it. Be careful. Elizabeth. Okay. So these are my hidden paper clips. I've been making paper clips for 10 years, maybe. I don't know. A long time. A long time. These were in the bin. Gorgeous hidden paper clips. So I thought I'd bring them out. That one. These are different. I do so many different designs. Oh, see, that's different. Nope, that's different. Just trying to work with you. Okay. So what I did is I put them in sets of 3. So they're $1 a piece, and they're set of 3 for $3. This is the fluffy, fringy cream, yellow, and white. B is the pink with the filigree tatted looking, the blue and the gray. C is the red, the pink, and the pink. D is this beautiful blue, cream, and white. And E is gold, silver, and white. And they're $3. And I'll have one more round. Wait a minute. Where's the tub with the... Oh, it must be in the bottom of that. Okay. Hidden paper clips. Dawn for B. And C. Okay. I don't see anybody else. An A. And Janet wants an A, 2B, 3C, and 2D. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Janet. Got it? Okay. Next, I have the cream, the yellow, and the green. The rose, the yellow, and the white. And then these cutie patooties. I love these little fringy ones. The purple, the pink, and the rose with the pearl. And that is it. $3. hidden paper clips. Dawn for A. Mary for B. Dawn for C. It's so cute. Just so cute. So stinking cute. With the little fringe. They're very sweet. Anybody want the hidden paper clips in purple, pink, and white? Alrighty. Thank you so much. Goodbye, Toby. Check your email for an invoice, okay? Thank you, hon. Alrighty. I've got these. I have 2 of this one and 1 of this one. These are my vintage linens that I stamped the word vintage and antique on. They're great for pockets, for anything in your journal. So this is A. These are all antique linens. This is tatting right there. This beautiful one. And this gorgeous embroidered one. So that set is A. Okay. And, Lord, I can get it back in there. And then B is similar but different linens. So they are different. This one has embroidery, excuse me, blue, yellow, eyelet, Battenberg, this vintage 50s, this beautiful eyelet, this one. You can see how they're so versatile to use in your journals as flips or look at that one, or as pockets. They're just really versatile to use. So these are $10, A or B. Here, B. Okay. Christine for A. Thank you, Christine. Mary for B. Thank you, Mary. And Christine for Mary for A. Thank you, Mary. All right. Glad you like those. Then I had a couple fabric clips that I found in the bottom. Oh, there was another B. Who wanted that? Christine Joyce. Here's another B. Yay. Anyway, these are some fabric flips I found that I had done a while back. And what's so cool about this is the fabric flip, and then wait for it, a belly band. So I have 2 of the sunflower. I have 2 of the daisy fabric flip and a belly band. I have 1 of this, this is a fairy under there, and it has the word sparkle and a belly band. I have the pink floral and the belly band. I have 2 of those. And I have several of this pink rose and the belly band. And there's another daisy. And then the last one I have is blue roses. And it has the word cherish and the belly band. Blue roses over here. A, B, C, D, E, F. $3. Above, no A, just B. You don't want A. Christine Joyce. What did I do? Oh, I had another B. I got you for a B, not an A. Okay, got it. Christine wanted the both. Okay, got it. So I have one left. Thank you. All right. Anybody want these fabric flips? Fabric flips. Alrighty. Then what else is in this bucket? Okay, here we go. More fabric flips. And then last but not least, I don't know if I should do these, but I had the inspiration kits that I used to do. These are inspiration kits. It was meant like if you're going to do a journal and hey, I'm going to do a pink journal and yellow journal. This is a jumping off point. It has fabric, it has laces, ruffles, doilies. That's A. You have a blue one with the applique. That's B. This beautiful butterfly one with the satin ruffle, the blue lace, the doily. That is C. And here is another yellow and pink one, and that is D with the dragonflies. I think that's all I can get on there. These are $4 for the inspiration kits. All right. Mary for D. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I did these a while back. I don't know if y'all have ever seen them. This is a purple and pink and mint set. The butterfly. Here is another blue one with this gorgeous vintage lace. That's B. Here is a pink one. That is C. And here's the neutral I love this beautiful vintage lace with all kinds of neutral fabrics with roses. And that is D. $4. No one for this round. Okay. I was looking to see if I had a yellow one. Nope. Got a black and white one though. Look how pretty that is. Got two black and white ones. That is vintage trim there. Lots of lace on that one. And I have this beautiful neutral. And a yellow and purple with the pansies. $4. Thanks for looking. I think I better quit because I can't get any more on my desk. All right. Thank you for looking, girls. Let's see what else is in this bucket. All right. We had so many cool things. Okay. I have these. Kim says, I'll take D, which was it the purple and yellow or the neutral? Kim, will you tell me? I think it was the neutral, but I'm not sure. And I also had it in pink. Did you see the pink one? Let me know if it was that neutral one. Yeah, it was the pink one. This one. I figured that would. Or was it the butterfly one? Was it the butterfly or this one? A or B? It had yellow. Oh, was it the neutral with the roses? Kim, you'll have to help me out here. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. I know her favorite color is pink, so I didn't know. Kim. Pinkish floral. That's this one. All right. Thank you so much. Alrighty. These are my old metals. Well, the kind of rare-ish metals that I have. I have these really cool metal book plates, and they have words and numbers on them. Oh, Kim says no, it had a butterfly. Okay. A butterfly. Let me see. Oh, well, that's this one then. Oh, or this one. It's this one. Gotcha. Okay. Is it this one? I think that's the one you're wanting. That one. Okay. Thank you, Kim. All right. These are the antique metals that I have. So I have, it says, it says Montgomery 2569, 1950, and they're just metal book plates. You can use them as dangles and charms and such. That's A. I have the, what do they call it? It has number 58 on them. These are like the old pins, laundry pins. Then I have the same writing in antique gold book plate. And I have handmade book plate. It says handmade in silver and antique gold. You can choose. And then E is this really cool old hinge. If you do boxes or mixed media, this hinge is awesome. Okay, those are my weird old metal pieces, charms, dangles, all that good stuff. They're $4, and that is that. And I have several of each. They're really cool. Cool jewel. I do have the laundry pins in silver too. B. The antique gold. Okay. Thank you, Mary. May not have done a very good job at describing those. Christine Joyce for D. Antique gold. Handmade antique gold. I only had one. Christine, sorry, I got silver. I only had one in the antique gold. But I do have one in silver. Okay, thanks for looking. No, I don't want your speaking silver. Alrighty, what's in here? Does anybody need any whale tail tabs? I have got whale tail tabs in spring colors, greens and Tim Holtz and neutrals, and they're just going to be $1. I believe there's 12 or 20 or I don't know. I think there's 12. Tim Holtz papers and neutral papers. And they're whale tail tabs. 12 for $1. Mary says, pass Christine. I will take silver. Okay, I will do that. What do I do with the bag? There it is. That's very kind of you. All right, Christine, you got it. Thank you. No one for whale tail tabs. Okay. Now that I've undid them and they're all over the place. And gosh, I had a lot of fabric clips. Okay. I have these cameos that I made a while back. Gorgeous cameos. These are cameos from Hong Kong from the 40s. Well, that's missing a... Okay, so this is A. This is B. I'm going to mark these. These were 6, but I'm going to mark them down to 4 today. This is C. She's pink with the rhinestone. This is D is gold. E is baby blue with one of my rosettes. F is purple. And G is pink. And they're $4. Okay. Mary for D. Thank you, Mary. Alrighty. Thank you. Alright, what else is in this box? Those more fabric clips. More cameos. Okay. And my tatted cards. Let's do one round of tatted cards. Oops, Janet wants the purple. Gotcha, Janet. Yeah, I was thinking, where's Janet? She wants that purple. Thank you, Janet. I better put a sticky on it. And so I'll do one round of these tatted cards. I don't know if y'all have seen my tatted cards that I make. But these are the tatted cards I make. So what they are is I take tatting. Some of my tatting from Turkey looks like flowers, like this one. And it's a fold-out card, journaling card. Like this looks like an iris and this little tatting. So you get one coffee dyed. and one white. And they're both, they all really, tatting has very similar characteristics to flowers. I think I'm losing my voice. So here is B. See how that tatting from Turkey looks like a flower? And here is C. I mean B. A neutral C. And those are pink and blue. Here's a purple and blue. Don't they look like flowers? And then E is natural color and pink. And they are $4. Tatted cards. $3, excuse me, sorry. Look at my own writing. Mary. Thank you, Mary. All right. Thank you for looking. Okay. I think I'm going to call it a day. We have, oh, I didn't do that. Hold on. Hold on. I have a box of fabric that I haven't done yet, but I did want to show this. This is antique vintage Avon red glass canister. Avon, my mama used to, oh my goodness, I can't open it. My mama used to have the whole set of the red glass from Avon. Elizabeth, you wanted A? Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Gotcha. Iris. Thank you, Elizabeth. So I don't know if there's any interest in this red glass Avon canister, but whatever they call it, wine bottle, whatever. I'm going to do it for $5. And I know on eBay I looked it up and they're going for like $20 and $30. I don't mind if I keep it because I love it, but it reminds me of my mama. But I thought I would offer it because I'm trying to de-stash. Okay, that box is done. Well, I have a lot left, but that's done. And we'll get to the fabric box next week. No one for that? Okay. And I hope I got everything. All right, girls, we're going to call that. Thank you all so much for loving my handmaids and all my rabbit hole stuff. And I will work on more for you. I really appreciate y'all. And thank you for coming and supporting my channel. And let me know if there's anything you wanted that you might have missed earlier. And we'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Shut up. Thank you so much.